Evening peeps, welcome back to the channel. So, as per usual, the We Are Driven intro, promoting Archie's Journey and the Bradley Lowry Foundation. Make sure you get yourselves over to Facebook, get yourselves on the Archie's Journey page, get yourselves on the We Are Driven page, get yourselves on the Bradley Lowry Foundation page, and get yourselves off of Facebook over to justgiving.com/campaign/Archie's Journey and drop a little donation on there if you can. That's the charity we're pushing at the minute, Archie's Journey. Go check it out, go help out if you can, much appreciated. Right, on to tonight's race. TRG back with round 2 of the Creative Motorsport Ford Focus Cup. We are live from Tsukuba Circuit over in Japan. Short, tricky little circuit, this one. 3 hairpins of varying descriptions. And a couple of little chicanes to navigate. So it can be a little bit tricky, this circuit. Down for the count. Evening, brother. Scally. Evening, mate. How you doing? Right, let's just have a look at some scores. So, leading the way after last week, Luke Doherty, even after complaining about being crap on tyres, crap on fuel, crap on driving, is leading the way, 42 points. TRG Cutler sitting in second, 38 points. 29 points in third place for Johnny C. We've got Waldy in fourth. Let me just make that a bit bigger. My old man eyes starting to break. Waldy in fourth with 28 points. 22 points for Corky in fifth. Got Scrabbo 6 with 22 points as well, actually. 21 points for Off Skis 42, 19 points for Foghorn Leghorn, and no points for 9th and 10th. No drivers as yet. I think there's supposed to be a couple turning up. Well, looks like we've got 9 drivers in the lobby tonight. That's good. Quitch JJ. I don't know how to say that. I'm sure you've told me before. It's got to be Welsh. It's got to be. There's no other way. Right. My merch is here. T-shirts and stickers all available. Give me a shout on the Facebook page or get me a little message chucked over here. Johnny C, evening brother, how are you doing? So get yourselves onto the Facebook page or on here. Shout me up for t-shirts and stickers. Send me a little DM. I'll send you some details on how to order, prices, etc, and all that sort of stuff. Right, onto the race. 5-minute qualifier tonight. 2 50-minute races. Lobby just being reset by the looks of things, so just about to start this qualifying session. JK Patel, evening brother. Huge cuddle, or how do you say it? Quitch, how do you say it? Damn pit glitch for Luke Doherty. Oh, we might see that tonight. Is it pit glitch? Is everyone? Yes, that's what we like to see. There's Luke, look. Can't get out of the pits. Leave the lobby, Luke. That's not him doing that. That is actually the game doing that. So who have we got in the room tonight? We've got Waldy, we've got Cutler, we've got Off Skis, we've got TRG Ghost Rider joining us tonight. We've got Johnny C, we've got Scrabbo, we've got Luke, we've got Corky, and we've got Foghorn. 9 drivers. Let's see how they get on tonight then. Like I say, it can be a little bit of a tricky course, this Tsukuba. Turn the usual nonsense on. While we're there with Cutler, let's go for a lap. So it is quite a short circuit as well, this one. So down this start finish straight into turn one, first of the hairpins. Quite wide right hander. Not too bad that one. Down through the little S's, down towards hairpin 2. Getting a bit tighter this one. Got to be a little bit more careful through here, especially on the early stages when there's a few of you trying to push your way through. And then through the right hander. I forget what that one's called. And then into, I think this one's 90R. I've got a track map somewhere. Let me see if I can pull that up. Down into hairpin 3. Again, easy to lose positions here. People trying to sling one up the inside of the hairpins. Come on, Tsukuba Circuit. There we go. That doesn't help when it's in black and white. And not very visible. That's 80R. I was close. Not 90R. Pronounced like Kutch. There you go. There you go. Educational as well, you see, people. Look, you're learning something here. Luke Doherty's got the pit glitch. It's not his fault. And Kutch in English means hug in Welsh. There you go. That's enough of you, Cutler. Sitting out front like you're owning the place. 1 minute 0.6 on the clock. Ofsky sitting in second, 1:01.5. Everybody rocking the Creative Motorsport livery tonight, are they? Have we got a couple of outstanding naughty boys? What are you rocking, Scrabbo? Yours doesn't look very creative. Nope. Oh yeah, Corky's got the parcels livery, that's right. So the boys over at Creative Motorsports chucking their weight behind this one. Thank you very much, gentlemen. The guys over at Kyrgyzstan rent out some Ford Fiestas and let you have a bit of a race. Obviously, don't be an idiot in their cars, otherwise you'll be left talking like an idiot when you leave, I can imagine. Oh, Foghorn Leghorn picking up damage. He's been off somewhere, so damage on heavy in these lobbies as well, so that does mean a trip to the pits for Foghorn. A little bit more incentive to keep yourself out of the walls in these races and not try and sling one up the inside and send your opponent into the wall. More than likely going to damage your race. So we are Cutler first, then Ofsky second, Luke Doherty third, Ghost Rider fourth, Scrabbo in fifth, Waldy, oh, going a little bit deep there. Corky 6th, Waldy 7th. We just saw him going wide. Foghorn 8th, and Johnny in 9th. Cutler then grabbing a fresh set of tyres right at the end of this qualifying session, trying to cement that top spot. He's nearly 0.4 of a second up already. Billy, evening, brother. Been out on the motorbike today, have you? Eh? Having a little bit of a razz around on the old two-wheeler. So Cutler looking solid for pole position. Is there anything Luke Doherty can do about it? Current race championship leader. We've only had one round, so still a lot to play for. You'll have to let me know how the sound's coming through. It's spiking a little bit on my screen. I thought you went out today, Billy. I thought I saw photos of you out and about. What's that all about then? Ofsky's back out then. Here go, quali finished. Looks like this is how it's going to end. Cutler on pole then. Johnny, yep, Johnny second. Luke Doherty third. Offski's fourth. Ghost in fifth. Scrabo sixth. Corky in seventh. Waldy eighth. And Foghorn in ninth. I think that's probably the first time ever I've got through the grid before we've started the race. No, I don't think Welsh Marty is racing in this. He's getting ready to do the Super Formulas straight after this for the Tanso boys as well. So, good. Oh, it's Thursday. All right, all right. Shut up now and let me concentrate on this race, you. So, 9 drivers, 15 minutes around this short little punchy Tsukuba circuit. Waiting for these lights to drop. Oh, we've got a bit of a false start from Johnny C. Hopefully that doesn't cause too much chaos in the grid. Has anyone ploughed into the back of him? Oh, we've got a little bit of rear end damage on Johnny. That means somebody somewhere has got a little bit of front end damage. There it is. Waldy has piled into the back of him on the start finish line. So Cutler and Luke Doherty already battling it out for race lead. First and second in the championship. Luke piling the pressure on early on. Medium tyres only for race 1 and qualifying. Get the choice of hards. Medium softs in race 2. You'll have super soft in race 2. Luke Doherty then all over the rear end of Cutler heading up towards this final turn. He's going to slot one up the inside. Cutler just covers him off. It's on then between these two. Already pulling away from Offski's 1.1 seconds. The gap between first, second and third place driver. Ghost then holding fourth. Johnny's already back up to fifth after that little bit of damage at the start of the race. Being pushed around the track by Waldy. Maybe they're still stuck together from the collision. Scrabo just going a little bit wide then. Corky in 7th, Foghorn up into 8th. And Scrabo we just saw wide in 9th. Just getting overtaken by Foghorn. Cutler and Luke still bolted together. Having to go defensive Cutler. Luke Doherty trying to run around the outside at the final hairpin. That's never going to work through there. Can he carry enough speed to get a move done down here into this final turn? Is he going for a fake? No. Again, not able to do it on TRG Cutler just yet. Got to try again then for Luke Doherty. Oh, Cutler's gone a little bit deep then. Luke Doherty trying to slot one up the inside, but Cutler holds on to it. He will have the advantage into the next couple of turns as well. Looking for a different line through there for Luke Doherty. Get a faster run. Closes up again down towards this final hairpin. Again, Cutler's just holding it over to that right-hand side of the track, keeping it defensive. Luke then slings one up the inside at the final hairpin. Up the inside he goes. Can Cutler carry the speed? He does. Through he goes to retake that position. Luke Doherty obviously not getting quite as good an exit. That's the gap between second and third as well. Offski's in the background, 1.4 seconds back, nearly 1.5. Just stretches over that mark now. Still on here then for first and second. Offski's holding third. Ghost Rider fourth, 1.1 seconds back. Johnny C 1.7. He's managed to pull himself some time now from Waldy. Going a little bit wide there. Johnny. Waldy now 1.7 seconds back. Corky another 1. Oh, it's just a second back in 7th. Scrabo back past Foghorn, but he's gone wide again. Foghorn sweeps down the inside. Both of them struggling to keep it in a straight line on the exit of that turn. Foghorn back through though, 8th, Scrabo 9th. These two still at it. A little bit more wear on Luke Doherty's tyres than there is TRG Cutler's. See what people's strategies are. Don't think they're going to be able to do a full 15-minute race on these tyres. Let's give ourselves a little bit of on board with Luke Doherty behind the wheel. So just over half a second back for Luke. Closes up again into this final hairpin. Cutler getting a good exit though, looking after those tyres as well. Luke literally needs to be taking paint off of Cutler's rear end as they come round that final hairpin to make any kind of move up this back straight. Gap starting to stretch a little bit, 0.6 seconds. Off-ski still holding third position. Ghost Rider not managed to close up or take that position yet. Johnny C still holding fifth. Again, losing more time to the top four, but pulling time from the drivers behind. Waldy now 2 seconds back. Corky still all over the back of him. Scrabo back past Foghorn, 2.7 seconds back, but he has got 2.6, nearly 2.7 over Foghorn in ninth. 9 minutes remaining. Cutler still leading. Gap starting to stretch now though. It's open to a second. Luke's out of the slipstream range. He's into the pits anyway, coming in for a set of tyres. So not quite made it to the halfway point for Luke Doherty. Cutler stays out, Ghost Rider stays out, Johnny C stays out. Waldy's come in, and Off-Skis has come in. Not Waldy. Has Waldy come in? No, Waldy stayed out. Oh, Scrabo and Waldy having a little bit of a coming together there. Oh, Waldy. He's got damage on the front from the collision. He's got some awful tyres on. He's now been pushed down to 8th position. I wonder if you just tried to get in the pits and have just been reset like Luke Doherty last time we were here. Possibly. We'll see whether Waldo decides to chuck himself in the pits this lap. So Cutler not stopped yet. Ghost not stopped yet. Luke Doherty back out the pits, fresh set of racing super softs. He's back into third position now, 10.3 seconds back from race leader. He needs to make those super softs work for him. So Ghost Rider second, Cutler 5.4 seconds, 5.5 seconds out front. Luke in third, Johnny C fourth, Corky in fifth, Off-Skis in sixth, Scrabo seventh, Foghorn in eighth, Waldy in the pits. Yeah, I think Waldy got it all wrong on the way into the pits, and it reset him to track. I think right in the way of probably Scrabo, if I remember rightly. I think it was. So Cutler 5.8 seconds out front, 6.5 minutes nearest Dammit remaining. Ghost Rider second, Luke Doherty 2.7 seconds back. Fresh set of super softs on board for him though. He's got to make those last for the rest of the race. Johnny C up a position into fourth. Can Off-Skis close that gap back up on the fresh tyre? Is it 4.1 at the minute? Doesn't look like he's taking big chunks out of Johnny C in front. Johnny C's not helping himself driving off road either. He's gone for the hard tyre actually, Johnny, in race one. So going for that nose stopper then, Johnny, by the looks of things. He's taken half a second out now. 3.4 seconds the gap. 3.3. So really starting to reel him in now. Let's just go and see where Luke Doherty is in relation to Ghost Rider and Cutler. 6.4 seconds out front end for Cutler. Ghost Rider under some serious pressure from Luke Doherty. 0.3 of a second back as they head down towards turn 1. Luke slings one up the inside already. Gets a better drive out as well. So up into second for Luke. He's now 6.6 seconds back from Cutler. Fresh tyres on board for him. Cutler on the worn softs. Are we going to see him stop? Is he going to run the rest of the race on those? 6.5 seconds. Luke's got to try and close off. Already pulling time from Ghost Rider on those worn mediums. Johnny on the hards holding fourth. Off-skis close that gap right up. 2.1 seconds. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Corky holding 6th. Foghorn back past Scrabo in 7th. Scrabo's pit. Fresh set of super subs on board, so should be able to make short work of Foghorn, who's on a very beaten up set of mediums in front. And Waldy's in. He's come out. Fresh set of hards. Well, he's been on those a couple of laps actually. So Cutler's time coming down under 6 seconds. 5.7. Luke Doherty then 5.6. Those soft tyres really coming into play now. Whether they last long enough to actually make a play for the race lead before they wear themselves out. We've only got 4 minutes on the clock. .4, 5.3 the gap. There's Cutler just disappearing around the hairpin. And here's Luke Doherty. Gap down to 5 seconds. Ghost Rider third, Johnny in fourth. Off skis right on his tail though. Starting to show a bit of wear on those softs. He's going to, no, backed out of the move into the final turn. Is he going to make the move down the start finish straight into the first hairpin? All over the back of Johnny C. Swings himself out right. Might not be carrying enough speed to make it work. No, backs out again. Looks for a better run through the first turn. Try and get a run on Johnny C into the next hairpin. Very difficult to get round through there. Johnny C putting his car right in the correct place. Novsky's having to look to run around the outside to make a move on him. So can Off-skis get past before the end of this race? 2 minutes 45 remaining. Oh, he goes to sling one up the inside. Johnny chops him off a little bit. Not quite close enough there, I don't think, Off-skis. No damage done. Both back into their respective positions. Up front, 2 minutes 20 remaining. Luke Doherty and TRG Cutler now 3.4 seconds the gap. The gaps between second and third, 5.7 seconds. Johnny C 7.5 back. Off-skis right behind him, 0.7 of a second. 2 minutes remaining. Corky quite comfortable in 6th at the minute. He's got Scrabo 4 seconds behind. Waldy another 8 seconds behind. Oh, just catch Foghorn getting it all wrong at the final turn, and into the barrier he goes. You can't go into the pits from there, my friend. Oh, that means a whole another lap round for Foghorn. That's a shame. Yeah, you can't cross that invisible barrier. So Cutler, minute 30 left. Crosses the line now. He's going to see 2 more laps. He's got 3 seconds over Luke Doherty. Oh, he's gone deep into turn 1. Is that gonna cost him a lot of time? Yes, half a second. Little mistakes like that on those worn softs are going to start costing Cutler. Oh, no, we've only got 2 laps remaining, but that gap is coming down pretty rapidly. 2.5. go onto this final lap. This is not the final lap, will be the final lap when they cross the line. 2.2, 2.1. Can Cutler keep it clean enough in this final lap to make it across the line in first place? 30 seconds remaining. Here they come round the final turn. Across the line to start that last lap. Gap down to 2 seconds. Luke Doherty must be able to smell the exhaust fumes from Cutler in front. 1.9. There is Cutler. He's holding that gap at the minute. Looks like he's going to keep this at the minute. He's got a couple of turns to go. Foghorn just trying to stay out of the way. Gap down to 1.4. We have got drivers already crossed the line. Does Cutler get this corner right? Yes, he does. Doesn't make any drastic mistakes now. Gap down to less than a second though. You've got to get this one absolutely perfectly, Mr. Cutler. Or Mr. Doherty might decide to take that off you. Into the final turn then. Both getting it perfectly right round there. Cutler then coming through to take the win in race 1. Battered tyres. Luke takes second in race 1 as well. Ghost Rider comes home to take third. Johnny C's gonna... Johnny C. What's gonna happen? Johnny C. Johnny C's gonna take fourth. Off skis, unfortunately, just outbraking himself into that final turn. Takes fifth. Scrabbo 6th, Waldy 7th, Corky in 8th, and Foghorn Leghorn, unfortunately, with that great big smosh of damage right at the end, in 9th. So, another race coming up. A little bit of a break in between race 1 and race 2. Reverse grid. Another 15 minutes. Tsukuba Circuit again. I am back at 9 o'clock as well with the P1 boys racing the Archie's Journey Multi-Class League. We're in the Porsche GR3 911 RSR tonight round Autopolis, so we stay over in Japan. Yeah, pretty close at the end there between Luke and Cutler. Cutler deciding not to stop. Luke Doherty taking the one stop. Yes, I think, was it Waldy? I think tried to enter the pits a little bit late. And there is an invisible wall there, and that's, yeah. You thought Oskies was a girl? I don't know. I don't know. Unless somebody tells me, you're all boys, alright? One more lap, that's right, Luke. One more lap. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Close, mate. I'll give you that. Close. See what you can do in race 2. It's going to be a real tight season between you pair. I can see it. It was last season as well. You still seem to be suffering with a little bit more tyre wear than everyone else, though. I will admit that. Foghorn has improved his game. I would say so, you know. What else do I see him racing? Is he in the minis as well? Yeah, it can be a tricky circuit, Tsukuba. Trying to carry as much speed through those slow hairpins as possible. can often result in an outbraking manoeuvre and into the wall. You weren't down to the rims, Luke. You wait till you see the replay of Cutler's tyres. He was down to the rims. He'll be leading us away in race 1, Billy. So we'll see how Foghorn gets on. It is a hard track to overtake on. Yeah, it is a hard track to overtake on. Really, you've got the slingshot down the inside at any of the hairpins, which could wreck both of your races. Or you've got the slipstream drag race up the back straight, really. Maybe the start finish straight, but tricky. Get his elbows out. That's the one. Scrabo already out, getting a couple of little sighter laps in. So answers on a postcard then, or in a chat, I suppose. Is off-skis male or female? We know what colour it is, but we can't repeat it on air. Here we go then, race 2, straight in. Can Luke Doherty fend off TRG Cutler? There he is, getting in front of him, doing the blocking manoeuvres already. Right, another 15-minute punch-up round at Tsukuba Circuit. Luke Doherty, what? Oh, is it not a reverse grid? I thought it was reverse grid. Oh, isn't it reverse grid? Alright. We'll see. It's a reverse grid. Stop confusing me, you swines. There's always one in there. Ghost, don't leave the room. It's not that dramatic, it's just a reverse grid. See what they tried to do to me, Billy. Tried to feed me false information that I feed to you lot. We're going to see Ghost Rider rejoin the room. He's not in yet. Here he is. If anyone know what that pitman's leaning on the right hand side in the blue, who's perched on the wall, let me know. that's all drivers in this race then. We're all in now, Billy. Right, and here we go. Another 15 minutes. Can Cutler squeeze his way through to the front, take the win in race 2? Can Luke Doherty get his elbows wide enough to stop him? Foghorn leading us away then. Corky in 2nd, Waldy 3rd, Scrabo 4th, Offskis 5th, Johnny in 6th, Ghost Rider 7th, Luke in 8th, and Cutler in 9th. So do they get a clean start this time? Johnny C had a bit of a false start last time. Does he keep his foot on the brake? The lights are out. It's a clean start from everyone. Not the best from, who's that, Scrabo? Bit of a slow start. Gets squidged down the pack a little bit then. Corky, no. Waldy gets himself through to race lead. Foghorn Leghorn 2nd, Corky 3rd, Luke's already squeezed himself up into 3rd position. Luke, storming start. Oh, Foghorn almost off into the 2nd hairpin. He's now making a bit of a roadblock for Offskis and Luke Doherty. Luke Doherty and Offskis battling it out for that 3rd position. Luke gets himself through into 3rd already. Offskis 4th, Johnny in 5th, Cutler 6th, Corky 7th, Ghost Rider in 8th, and Scrabo 9th. Scrabo not getting a good start from the line, lost a few positions before they even hit turn 1. Waldy then out front, 1.1 seconds. Creative Motorsport liveries looking good on the Focuses tonight. Luke Doherty then in 3rd, vying for 2nd. Foghorn's gone deep, Luke comes down the inside. He's had to slot himself back into 2nd. Nowhere for him to go. He might make the move down into turn 1 here. He does. Oh, he's just caught the back end of Foghorn. Foghorn's kept it straight, but Luke Doherty is absolutely piling the pressure on, trying to get this job done ASAP. He wants himself out front early on. Cutler has also squeezed himself through the pack and got himself all the way up to 4th position, right on the rear end of Luke Doherty. Offskis 5th, Johnny 6th, Ghost Rider in 7th, Corky in 8th, Scrabo in 9th. Still hanging on to the back of the pack. So Luke into 2nd, Cutler 3rd, Offskis 4th. It's a reverse. Oh, it's a reverse fortunes this time. Cutler at the back, Luke Doherty up front. Can Luke Doherty fend off Cutler for the next 12.5 minutes? Oh, up the inside, tiny bit of contact. Cutler just has to relinquish that one back to Luke. So there's Cutler trying to take that 2nd position off him all the time. Waldy is just disappearing down the road. He's now 2 seconds up front. There he is, just coming into that hairpin. Luke Doherty 2nd, then Cutler in 3rd, just in the background. Offskis 4th. Ghost Rider now 5th. Try and keep our eye on people's tyre wear as well. We'll see what Luke Doherty manages to do. He's managed to squeeze himself 0.6 of a second from Cutler. Coming back down now though, he has got to try and break that toe from Cutler. Oh, he's gone a little bit deep through there, maybe looking for a faster line on the way out. It's not quite worked out. He's lost a couple of tenths to the 3rd place driver. Closes up again under braking, does Cutler. Gap coming down there between Waldy, Luke Doherty and Cutler. Oh, he's gone deep into turn 1. Has put himself right in the mix now. Luke Doherty and Cutler all over him. Less than a second between the race leader, 2nd and 3rd. Cutler's exploring those track limits, dipping wheels on the grass. Losing a bit of time to Luke. Down to 0.8 of a second. Ofsky's then 1.5 seconds back. Ghost Rider in 5th, but under pressure from Johnny C, who's less than half a second back coming into this final turn. Almost pushing Ghost Rider around there. Both of them closing up on Ofsky's in front as well. Johnny C getting a tighter line through there than Ghost Rider, but Ghost Rider should hold on to the line into the next couple of turns. No, he doesn't. Johnny C carrying all the speed through there. Slots himself back up into 5th then, Johnny C. Almost goes for a lunge on Ofsky's as well at the same time. So Corky sitting in 7th, 2.1 seconds back from Ghost Rider. Scrabo another 1.4 seconds back, and Foghorn, unfortunately, he's just off track there. A little bit of rear end damage for Foghorn, 13.8 seconds back. Luke Doherty then got himself out front. Waldy 2nd. Cutler then slots one down the inside at the final turn. He's going to take that 2nd position. Oh, Waldo's gone wide. Back on track. He won't be carrying as much speed of these drivers in front, but he should just hold on to that 3rd position as they come into this 1st turn. Ofsky's though carrying good speed through there. Slots himself up the inside, or herself, or who knows. Oh, it's 3 wide. Don't be nudging each other off. Johnny C, Waldy and Ofsky's trying to get through there. Oh, Ofsky's pushed a little bit wide, keeps it straight, but loses time and positions though. Ghost Rider comes back through to take 5th. Ofsky's pushed down to 6th then. Corky 7th. Again closing up on these drivers in front. Dragging Scrabo with him. Foghorn unfortunately losing a bit more time. Oh, he's got front end damage now as well. Luke Doherty then still holding himself in that 1st position. 0.7 of a second. 0.6 of a second, sorry, over TRG Cutler. Sitting on medium tyres, both of these drivers. And if we just flick between Luke and Cutler's tyres, you'll see that Luke does suffer with a lot more tyre degradation than Cutler. But thinking about Luke's strategy, what I think he's trying to do is hold Cutler behind him. Obviously last time Cutler was in front, so he managed to make about a second or 2 gap from Luke before he came in the pits, and it was less than a second by the time they crossed the line. So is Luke just trying to hold TRG Cutler behind him until he comes in for a set of tyres, go for the same strategy of 1 stop, whereas Cutler will go for the no stop, and hopefully he'll be in a better position to attack right at the end of the race. We'll see. So we hit the halfway mark now. Cutler looking for... Oh! Cutler's gone wide. He went for the inside line, decided to fake it, come back across the track. And he slung himself into the dirt. So Luke Doherty giving all the breathing room he needs now. 1.6 seconds the gap between himself and 2nd. Try and keep that for as long as possible, not allow any advantage to Cutler behind by getting him back in the slipstream. When are we going to see Luke Doherty pit? Are we going to see TRG Cutler pit? He might change his strategy a little bit if he can't close the gap back up. He has dragged a 10th back off of Luke Doherty, but over that halfway mark now. To the final turn, still not stopping for Luke Doherty. Ooh. 1.2 he's got over TRG Cutler. Johnny C's got himself up into 3rd, Ghost Rider 4th, Corky 5th, Ofsky 6th, Scrabo 7th, Waldy 8th. Waldy's been in for a set of tyres, fresh set of softs on board for him. Looking to put the pressure on at the end then. And Foghorn, still damaged front and rear. Still not stopped either. Still 9th position. Oh. Saying hello to the spectators as well. So Luke Doherty gap down to 0.6 of a second. He's got it wrong somewhere. Cutler's been able to close that gap back up. Are we going to see Luke come in the pits, or is he going to go for the no stopper? We'll see. So yeah, that open section there, you can't actually drive into the pits on that section. You have to start thinking about coming into the pits all the way up that back straight. And it does open back up and makes you think you can come in the pits, but that's the invisible wall that a lot of people are damaging themselves on. And Luke Doherty is doing an astounding job of keeping TRG Cutler behind him at the minute. I've got to say, 5 minutes remaining. Cutler second, Johnny in third, Ghost Rider fourth, Corky in fifth, off skis sixth. Tyres are absolutely on fire off skis. Aldi seventh on those fresh softs. See what I can do with those. Scrabbo also come in fresh set of super softs. He's on 2.4 seconds back from Waldy. Let's see if he can stay in touch. Foghorn's decided to come in, get some fresh tyres. Doesn't look like he's going to get damage repaired. Luke Doherty then a little bit wide through there. Cutler, is he going to sling one up the inside? He might be able to do it here. Doesn't again. It goes for the switch across the track. That's what caught him out last time. Oh, a little bit wide again there for Cutler. So this is what Luke Doherty's got. A great big green and black Ford Focus, trying to squeeze his way past at every available opportunity. Luke Doherty just putting his car in all the right places at the minute. So on board with Cutler now then, looking for his way past Luke Doherty, trying to get that better run out of this final hairpin. So yeah, it's sort of halfway up here. You have to think about chucking yourself in the pits. There you go, pit entrance is just there, and then you come past that board, and now it's the invisible wall. Oh, Luke Doherty's gone wide into the final turn. Cutler's disappearing off track. Johnny C comes past. Ghost Rider comes past. Luke Doherty pushed down to fourth. I thought you were coming in at the halfway mark, and we're going to smash Cutler up right at the end, mate, but a bit late for that now. So Cutler 2.3 seconds over Johnny C now in second. Ghost Rider third. Luke Doherty in fourth after that off-track action. Don't think his tyres were helping much. Corky in fifth. Scrabbo sixth. Just holding off Waldy at the minute. Off skis. Those tyres have cost him a couple of positions now, all the way down to eighth. Foghorn Leghorn just getting himself back on track, holding ninth. Oh, he has got that damage repaired. Fresh set of softs on board for him. And here comes race leader, 2.8 seconds up front now. Ghost Rider and Johnny C pretty close together. Can Luke Doherty do anything to get himself anywhere near the podium positions now? 2.1 seconds back from third. Cutler then comfortable, pulled more time, 3.4 seconds from Johnny. Ghost Rider still hot on his tail for that third position. Luke Doherty still 2 seconds down. We are going to see 2 more laps, so still not over for Luke. He is still taking tenths out. And if Cutler makes any kind of mistake, well, who knows? Anything's possible here. Gap at 3.6. Johnny C still being pushed around this circuit by Ghost Rider. Similar setup for tyres and fuel. Luke Doherty coming through then. Oh, he's lost a bit more time. 2.2 seconds down. himself up into 5th. Scrabo 6th. Waldy 7th. His tyres absolutely beaten up now. Off skis 8th. His tyres are non-existent, especially that front left. Oh, Foghorn. He's been into the wall again. He's picked up damage. That's pretty much going to be the end of Foghorn's race. It's going to take him pretty much that much time to get around this circuit, I would have thought. So Cutler then, 4-second lead, 35 seconds remaining on the clock. He should see another lap. Johnny still 2nd, Ghost Rider still 3rd, Luke Doherty still 2 seconds back. Starts his final lap then for Cutler. Johnny C and Ghost Rider just coming through. They're going to see an extra lap as well. Johnny C and Ghost having a battle now. Luke Doherty's managed to get through for another lap. Corky is going to be the first man to cross the line. So Corky comes home to take 5th. Scrabo takes 6th. Waldy's going to come home for 7th. Bam, there he is, across the line. Off skis. He's going to come home for 8th. Foghorn, Leghorn. Race leaders already coming around here. Cutler then coming up this back straight for the final time. It's as it was. I think Ghost Rider's got in front of Johnny. Yes, he has. Whether he holds on to that position into the final turn, we'll wait and see. But Cutler's coming around then to take the win. 2nd in race 1, 1st in race 2. Ghost Rider holds on to 2nd. Johnny C is going to come home for 3rd. Luke Doherty is going to take 4th position. Corky 5th, sorry. Scrabo 6th. Waldo 7th. Off skis in 8th, and Foghorn home for 9th. Was round 2 of TANSO Racing's Creative Motorsport Ford Focus Cup. Yeah, always close racing in that one. Do make some good little races, these Focuses, as do the Minis on Mondays. Right, so I'm back in about 8 minutes. P1 boys and their multi-class league, again still following the Archie's Journey trail, still pushing the We Are Driven. Yep, that's pretty much it. If you want to help my channel out, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/darksmoker. Drop a little donation on there if you can. If you want some merch, get hold of me on the Facebook page or here somehow. Let me know if you want a t-shirt or stickers. Other than that, I hope you've liked what you watched. Give it a like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.
Yeah.